Welcome to Warrior Communications, PHS TV. Coming to you from the students at Pocomoke High School in Pocomoke City, Maryland. A blue ribbon school. Highlighting student news, views, sports, and activities. The show that brings Pocomoke City's historical landmarks to light and strives to make that connection to the community. Join us every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel 33 and get connected.
Love was in the air and Cupid spread his wings. What exactly went down on Valentine's Day? We went around to some teachers and students to find out what happened. On February 12th, the freshmen held a spaghetti dinner. We talked to students and faculty members who attended the dinner.
Hi, I'm Matt Williams. I'm a freshman here at Pocomoke High School. We're having a Valentine's themed spaghetti dinner, and it's a really good way to earn money for our class. I'm a server, and it's a lot of fun to wait on people.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Major Trossel. Here, just finished a delicious plate of spaghetti. The salad was great. I'm eating my brownie and ice cream right now. Want to appreciate the ninth grade class and their sponsors and all the volunteers for coming out. Really great meal. Thank you very much.
I'm Mary White, and I hope this is going to be an annual event because the food was delicious, the service was excellent, and the room was beautiful.
When Valentine's Day finally came, the office was surrounded with dozens of flowers and balloons. Students were very excited to receive these gifts. The Christian Club also sold carnations and delivered them on Valentine's Day. There were many smiles on the students' faces after they received the carnations. Student Council sold candygrams and delivered them on Valentine's Day. Now we'll go over to Shia Tal, who helped pass out the candygrams.
Well, the candygram sale went okay, but I think it could have went a little bit better and it could have been a little bit more organized.
We also caught up with some students to ask them what they did on their Valentine's Day.
Hello, I'm Senior Diane Richardson. On Valentine's Day, I spent time with my sister who is in college. I also received flowers and balloons from a secret admirer. I appreciate it, but I also would like to know who you are.
My name is Emily Glovier, and what I did on Valentine's Day was simple. I went to the basketball game at Washington because I don't have a boyfriend, so I went to that, and then came home and took a bubble bath and went to sleep.
My Valentine's Day actually turned out to be a little bit scary. I went behind the wheel for the first time with driver's ed. I was really scared, but overall it went pretty good. And I ended the night with a great dinner with my family. I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day, and I'm Amy Mills for Warriors Communications.
Lower Shore lawmakers are seeking harsher animal cruelty penalties. The brutal killing of a puppy by teenagers in Salisbury last week is just the latest in a string of animal cruelty crimes forcing lawmakers to take a stand. As stated in the Daily Times February 9th issue, delegates Conway, Rudy Kane, and Bennett Bosman are co-sponsoring a bill in the State House to change animal cruelty from a misdemeanor to a felony, such as rape and murder. Right now, 85 Maryland lawmakers are sponsoring the bill, and a hearing before the Senate's Judicial Proceedings Committee is scheduled for February 28th. Kim Roberts, Executive Director of the Wicomico County Humane Society, spoke to us about her opinions regarding the issue.
I'm Kim Roberts, Executive Director of the Humane Society of Wicomico County, and we are very, very, very supportive of the idea of making certain kinds of animal cruelty a felony in Maryland. Currently, any kind of animal cruelty is a misdemeanor. Whether you forget to give your dog a doghouse or you actually set a dog on fire, it's all a misdemeanor. And we really feel that violence against animals has to be taken more seriously, and the only way to do that is to make sure that serious cruelty is a felony in Maryland. So we are really working very hard lobbying the legislators to make sure that that happens this year. If you find that an animal is being abused or neglected, you need to make sure to report it. If you're in Wicomico County, you want to report it to the Humane Society, the Salisbury City Police, or the Sheriff's Department to make sure that somebody does take it seriously. If you live outside of the county, make sure that you contact either your local animal control or your local police department to let them know what's happening. Get as much information as possible and call them as soon as you can. It's so important that everybody take animal cruelty seriously, and the only way to do that is if people start reporting when animals are being abused or neglected.
And I'm Elizabeth Roberts reporting for Warriors Communications.
The operation of a public school is similar to running a small business. I am here today with Mr. Tyrone Mills, the principal here at PHS, to find out more about the budget process. Mr. Mills, how does a school principal come up with a budget?
Well, there are several ways in which we put together a budget. Initially, we start with our budget requests from our classroom teachers, whether they're materials of instruction, computer equipment, furniture. We also look at the overall outlay of our building, whether we need many capital improvements or not. And then from there, we put our requests together in a packet, and then we meet with the superintendent of school, Dr. Andes, with Assistant Superintendent Mr. Ed Barber, another Assistant Superintendent Mr. Dick Walker, and with Mr. Gary McCabe, and we hash through our budget requests, and we try to come up with a reasonable package for Pocomoke High School.
Is this a difficult task?
Yes, it is, because you have to sit down and pinpoint some of the things that you're going to need for the coming school year. We want to know what we can do with and what we can do without, and it's a mutual agreement on what we can do to make an overall educational package here a presentable one to the Board of Education.
Are the needs different each year?
Absolutely. With the changing of enrollment as far as the number of students coming into our building, our needs change. Our instructional strategies change from year to year. We might need more computers in a different area from time to time. So it's a difficult process as far as pinpointing exactly where your areas of concentration are going to be generated. But overall, it usually works for the instructional betterment of all of our kids.
What items do you seem to order every year?
Materials of instruction, textbooks is probably one of our number one items. We want to keep our information current and updated as far as our young people are concerned. Each year there's always a request for more computer programs in which we are up to date, and a lot of areas of instruction here at Pocomoke High School. So those two areas is usually a big request.
Once you have completed the budget, what comes next?
From that, our budget is presented to our county commissioners. Usually some time is set aside in May for we get our public input from our parents and teachers and other interested people in the county. The county commissioners take a look at our budget, and then they give us a dollar figure on the monies that they will appropriate for the coming school year.
And thank you, Mr. Mills. I'm Diane Richardson, reporting for Warriors Communications.
I'm Senior Ashley Emmon here with Miss Judy Shear at Shears, located downtown in Pocomoke. Miss Shear, what color are most of the girls going for this year?
This year we're seeing a lot of fun colors. We have tangerine, watermelon, key lime, sunset, turquoise, bubblegum, disco pink, periwinkle, daffodil. That about covers it.
That's cool. What styles are the girls looking for?
Okay, we have strapless, halter neck, pretty lace backs, dresses with trains, shawls, pretty ball gowns to elegant beaded dresses. A lot of the materials are shimmer satin, iridescent chiffon, taffeta, organza, dresses with tooling. Those are the extra features.
It's a lot to choose from. What designers do you carry here?
Okay, we carry Maury Lee, Fabiana, Elise, J. Matatis, Sean, Roberta, Precious Formals. Those are the most popular.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm here with Mark Shear. Mark, can you please tell us what Ty was wearing today?
Yeah, Ty was wearing the Pegasus tuxedo, which is made by Demetrios, which is like the the collarless jacket, and he had a crosswick collar on with a button cover, no tie. That seems to be pretty popular. A lot of guys just don't want to wear a tie. They do the button cover, and it looks really nice.
What is the average price for a tux nowadays?
Well, they range anywhere from 70 to like 98. We don't charge extra for all of the fancy vests and all that, so there is a savings there. But the prices are very reasonable for something really nice.
What brands do you carry?
Well, we carry the FUBU collection. We have a lot of Christian Dior, a lot of Perry Ellis. And there's different designers on the vest. There's some Tommy Hilfiger. So a lot of the popular things we carry.
Okay, thank you.
A few of our hot items for this year's prom season 2001 from White's Wardrobe are our price ranges from $79 and it can go as high as $120 on a tuxedo rental, and your shoes are an added price to the tuxedo, which is $20 for shoe rental. The alternative to ordering a tuxedo, we do have in-house tuxedos, which is your traditional black tuxedo, and that comes as a complete package for $70. That's your coat, your pant, and your shirt. This year we're also offering a limousine service. So you can inquire more about that at the time of your tuxedo rental.
And I'm Ashley Hemmon reporting for Warriors Communications.
Luxury Limousine Service is located within Frostrom Jeep Subaru in Pocomoke City, Maryland, just 30 minutes south of Salisbury, Maryland. Our 1992 Lincoln Town Car Royal is champagne in color with a J seating for up to 8 adults and accessories such as TV, VCR, CD player, AM/FM radio, climate control, privacy partition, track lighting, and a power moonroof. Our prom rates are as follows. We have a 6-hour minimum for the prom, please. $60 per hour plus a $20 gratuity for the chauffeur, altogether equaling $72 an hour. Our most popular prom packages are 6 hours for $432, 7 hours for $504, and 8 hours for $576, all with gratuity included. May 5th is still available, so call today for your reservation. 410-957-1421. Trivia time. Which math teacher, although fully certified to teach math, never earned a degree in mathematics? Is it A, Mrs. Patty Winfield, B, Mr. Terry Springle, or C, Mr. Dan Andrews? Stay tuned for the correct answer.
Winter sports are slowly coming to a close. In wrestling news, the boys headed up to the district tournament where they would like to have done better. 6 wrestlers participated. Unfortunately, no wrestlers advanced to the final regionals. Jimmy Waters, Eric Hope, Kenny Northam, and Darren Mills all picked up on a victory. Nice effort, guys. The girls' basketball team had a string of games, the first of which they beat Snow Hill 55-44, then lost to Washington 53-50, and lost in the playoffs to Mardella on Saturday. Good try, girls. In boys' basketball, on Wednesday, February 14th, they played Washington and won 87-40. Then in a rival game against Snow Hill, the boys lost 72-68. Playoffs will begin Monday at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center at 9 p.m. Good luck, boys. We'll be sure to give you an update on how the boys team does. Tryouts for spring sports begin March 1st for softball, baseball, and tennis. And I'm Jenny Roberts with a sports update for Warriors Communications.
Which math teacher, although fully certified to teach math, never earned a degree in mathematics? Was it A, Mrs. Patty Winfield, B, Mr. Terry Springle, or C, Mr. Dan Andrews? The correct answer is B. Mr. Springle, he teaches Algebra 2 and Geometric Concepts. I'm here with Mr. Terry Springle. Mr. Springle, what were your plans before you became a math teacher?
Well, I was planning on going to law school and becoming a lawyer.
What changed your career plan?
Well, actually, I got kind of tired of going to school and decided I wanted to get out on my own, kind of like a silly young man. And once I got out, I decided I wanted to go back and become a teacher. So I went back and got certified to teach history, social studies, math, and speech.